Alright, hey guys, so this is how I make my my barn slash stalls. So as you can see, I've done one flap already, and I just take any random box, like cardboard box, preferably cardboard because it's really easy for the horses to stand on. They stand really well on them. I mean, they don't like wobble unless like their legs are like uneven, but I mean they all stand perfectly fine. So that's why I choose cardboard boxes, or wood. I mean, if it's like evenly cut and stuff, wood would work nice too. But since I can't cut wood, I have to use cardboard, and it's just faster and cheaper and just easier. So what I do is I cut off all the extra flaps of cardboard off of my box, and I'm using a shoebox for this. I would use just like any cardboard box, but for this one I'm using a shoebox. So I just cut off all the extra flaps. This is the cover of the shoebox, and then this is the side, this is the side, this is the side, and then I don't know where this side is. Oh, it's right here. This side are these flaps, because I'm using them for the stall walls. So what I do is I take the horses that I want to be in those stalls, so I measure it correctly and everything, because each horse has its own stall. Like, it has that stall, and that will pretty much be its stall for the rest of the time it's here in Southern Belle Ranch. So I measure out the stalls, and I do not give them a lot of room, as you can tell, because they don't need a lot of room. You know, it's just a stall, and if I make them smaller, I can fit more horses. I can fit more stalls in one barn. So this is going to be the stallion barn, because I have the mare barn, and then over here this is just going to be my stallion barn, and it's called All My Stallions. So yeah, because that's the main barn where my main horses will stay, like my dressage, jump, showing, you know, all that jazz. So, oh no, it fell. But yeah, this is just like a, wait, I don't know why that's there anymore. That's not, wait, yeah I do. I've kind of rearranged my farm for my barn tour. It's always changing, so I will have barn tours quite often, because my barn is always rearranging, and it's always changing, and there's always something new to it, because I'm always adjusting it and everything. So that is no longer the house. That's the tack room or feed room. It's like both combined, because I don't really have any feed. I just keep the feed over here in the pasture. But yeah. So anyway, to making the stall, so you're gonna need cardboard box, a model, hot glue gun, and a knife or scissors, whichever your parents prefer you to use. I prefer using a steak knife because it cuts so much easier than using scissors, and it's just using scissors comes out really messy and just really jagged. So I prefer using a knife, and I will demonstrate how a knife cuts better on this little piece of cardboard. If I can get my camera to... Alright. So much easier. But compared to scissors, well, I'm not going to cut anymore because I might need this cardboard, because I'm actually going to need it to make my stalls. So yeah, just so much easier for me. If your parents don't want you using a knife, just you know, it's okay if you use scissors. So, yeah. Okay, and you're gonna need a hot glue gun. This is just one that I got from Michael's. So, I don't think it really matters which hot glue gun you have because there's so many out there, so I mean it doesn't really matter. So what I do is, if I can get this to stand again. So I take the horse that I want the stall to belong to, and in this case it's going to be Samurai's stall. So I put him where I want him to be, and then I measure up how I want, oh no. I measure up how I want the stall to fit, so like if I want it like this, or like that, or like that, or that. In this case, I want it like that. And I adjust it to his size, and like I said, it's gonna be pretty small because that way I can fit more horses. So yeah, that's the spot where I want it. Okay, now put this back over here. Okay. So then I'm just gonna put hot glue on the base, and then I'm gonna put it on the side. So give me a second to do that. And if it's a thinner cardboard like this, do a thinner application. Okay, so quickly, while it's still wet and hot, I adjust it the way I want it. You have to do this quickly, especially with hot glue, just so it doesn't drip or like get on you. Like I did my first time, I accidentally got it on my leg when I was building that barn. Got it on my leg and my finger. So it burnt through my leg, but it only blistered on my finger. But it actually like burnt through my leg. So I recommend doing it quickly and doing a thin application when it's a thin cardboard like this. When it's a thicker cardboard like that, you can do a thicker application just so it sticks better. But when it's thin like this, you want to make sure you do a thinner line. That way it doesn't like goop over the side and it doesn't get on you. So I can feel there's some right here on the edge, so I'm just gonna peel that off, put it in the trash. There we go. And then if you want to, you can just I'll go back to that later, but just trim off any edges and just wait for it to dry, and you have your stall. And then it depends on what kind of stall guard you use. I don't have chains and like clamps. Like I don't have any more of these things, and I don't have any more chain. Well, I have chain, but I just don't have jump rings, and I don't have these clip things. So I just have this. But I don't like that because I want to be able to unhook it and like all that stuff. So for right now, until I get that stuff, hopefully tomorrow, I'm just going to leave it open like this and just pretend there's something there. So, yeah. Alright guys, so there's my tutorial, and this tutorial is featuring Hypnotized and Samurai. So, bye guys, thank you for watching.